Welcome guys, this is a 2017 Ford Raptor completely stock. I'm going to be showing you how to install RPG leveling kit 1.5 inch without disassembling the whole front end suspension. Here's some measurements for just as a ballpark how level it actually gets it. It's not exactly correct, but it's close enough. 41.5 in the rear, 40.25 up on front. I just used the tape measure to the center of the wheel. Since I could not find any information online whether or not it was possible or if it was absolutely mandatory to take apart the front end, I decided to give it a try. I rented a spring compressor, pulled out some tools, and it actually worked out pretty good to my surprise. Anyways, here's a few clips. Hope this helps somebody else.
Some of the tools you're going to need: rubber mallet, regular hammer, maybe something to use to pound piece of wood basically so you don't damage. This is the spring compressor I got from Advanced Auto Parts. Good light, impact wrench to remove the wheels, more light, thread locker, saw to cut the wood to size, and just general maybe some Allen wrenches and a socket or two. That's pretty much it.
I guess step one is lift the truck up. After that, obviously remove the wheel.
Now this is what we're trying to get to. Obviously support it on jack stands like I did. I even left the jack there just in case. This is what we're installing, and it's gonna go over here, something along the lines there. So we need to compress this spring. We'll be using spring compressors that we got from Advanced Auto Parts. We will see if it's even possible. There is a big chance that it isn't. If it's not, then I'll be doing like everybody else, removing everything and anything in my sight. It was pretty difficult, but I managed to put it in there. Wasn't able to use the little I guess safety pins. Probably unsafe here, but we'll try, and first sign of trouble we'll just back out and we'll call it a day. An interesting thing started to happen once we got a little separation here. These pins are actually helping the spring from falling down instead of tying it up, which most people had to do. So couple issues besides being super hairy. The spring compressor started touching the I guess shock mount, whatever, housing up top. This collar had to be beaten with, I used some blocks, rubber hammer to actually get it up into place, and I am able to just set it right into place. See where the groove is.
I figured I'll mention this. These are the collars that you're actually replacing with the RPG ones.
Successfully put it in. We did use a little thread lock on the bolts, tighten them, and now it's time to loosen the spring compressor. Well, we successfully took them off. Some aftermath. I did pencil mark the area at the top and the bottom, so I lined them up the way they were. I don't know if it was important or not. I did it. Did end up scratching the upper control arm a little bit over here and over here, so we'll put a little black paint as well as cuffing up the springs, but that's the spring compressor. Nothing you could do about that. Maybe wrap it in tape or something, but I'd rather it scrape paint than slide off. Alright, we're good to go. Let's put the wheel back on, see what happens.
I found it unnecessary to make a video for the driver's side as it's exactly the same thing. However, here is a short overview of an issue that I ran into.
Driver's side was a lot easier to put in the actual spring compressors. However, issue came in when this one touched. This one went inside, which was not a big deal, but the rubber seal on the bottom of the spring would actually get caught, which means this spring needed to be moved that way towards the engine. So we used a hammer like so. Use the hammer, you set it right around, right behind the control arm, you can see, and just apply pressure while somebody slides the collar up. Just, I guess, be careful.
It took me about an hour and a half to do the passenger side wheel. Kind of had to struggle it, as well as I wasn't exactly comfortable with how it was going. However, the driver's side was piece of cake. I think I finished in less than 30 minutes. Anyways, hope this helps. From what I could see, pretty good results. It's a quarter difference from the front to the rear. Definitely looks great.